get proceedings underway. Kelvin Jeffs says time on. The kickoff by Mackay, a short one. I'm not too sure if that was the game plan, but it's allowed. They've got the ball back, the Gold Coast Chargers, so it's worked superbly.
And Craig Field has not moved after that tackle. He's laying there motionless. One of the Gold Coast Chargers players coming over to see if he's all right. He must have copped the head knock there. He hasn't moved. Referee stopping play now.
Referee Kelvin Jeffs has been made aware that Craig Field is down and has not moved. Now, Blocker, last time we were here, we saw Craig Field bounce back from the biggest hit of the season, but obviously this one is hurting more.
There's Cliffy Lyons warming up on the sideline. A little bit unfortunate there to field the ball so early, straight away from the kickoff. Here it is. Watch him duck his head down. This is the first tackle of the match. There's the head down, and he loses the football. And I hope it's not what we think it is, a neck injury there to Craig Field. He's up now.
A bad clash of heads with the Gold Coast's right winger in Matt Dwyer, and Craig Field, he's as tough as nails, but he's very shaky on the feet. And that'll bring Cliff Lyons onto the field, and that just shows you the strength of Manly.
Well, could be that their tactics today, the Chargers. Kick off straight away to Craig Field, the smallest man on the paddock. He'll take the first hit up.
Now, Hurst again. Upended. Lifting is the call. This could be another penalty for the Gold Coast.
He'll be on report too. Referee calling in the touch judge, I'm sure. That's lifting in the tackle. It's very hard for players too, I must admit. Like Jim Sedaris had him in the air before he even knew about it. He did let go too. You just watch this again. There's Slosh running the football. Sedaris underneath, which is a good tackle. Let's go now.
Well, no harm or malice in that whatsoever.
Well, you don't expect to put them down on the ground gently, do you? He did let go, and obviously we'll hear a little bit more about that. Jim Sedaris has been out.
2v, and the Gold Coast have been pinched for being inside the 10. Mark Carroll thought about the quick tap. Now he takes it. The Gold Coast are all inside the 10 metres, but they might get the try yet. Andrew Hunter goes across in the corner. Hunter gets the ball down. Quick thinking by the prop forward in Mark Carroll, and Manly, they strike back and level the scores.
Yeah, good play there from Mark Carroll. He got the call from Cliffy Lyons to take the quick tap. They spread the football out. It was a cutout pass there from Cliffy Lyons. Straight to Andrew Hunter, and tell you what, he's got some strength, this kid. Look at that, there's the ball, cuts out Menzies, on to Terry Hill. Have a look at the strength of this kid. The fence out early, and there's the first try for Manly. Geez, they're a dangerous attacking side. There it is again, Terry Hill summed the situation up quickly. The winger had come in. That was by, and there's the try to Hunter.
Andrew Hunter, still just 19 years of age. He scored 4 tries for the season already. He picked up a double in his first grade debut, Andrew Hunter. And the former junior Kangaroo now getting into the starting lineup for Manly.
He's got a good understanding now with Terry Hill already. Beautifully summed up there by Hill. The quick pass while you're moving too, not an easy thing to do. And Hunter, what he did, to go through the hands like that, Hill gave him plenty of time to sum the situation up, stayed in the field of play, and that's a try to the young fella.
4 points apiece. Craig Field with a chance now to break the deadlock. It's a tough kick in tough conditions. They don't get any tougher. And that looks like a bad effort, but the conditions speed ahead. It's the 40-metre line. Lyons changes the point of the attack. Back for Menzies. Menzies gets around the first man. Into space, the fullback Andrew King. Great tackle, took him ball and all.
Well, Tom O'Reilly's got to make sure of those first up tackles. Menzies scoots out of the tackle.
Lyons, inside ball for Hancock. Manly, that ball's gone forward. Driven sideways.
Leave him now.
They're looking for a quick play the ball. Back for Pat. Long ball. Chris Orr. Now Andrew King into a gap. The ball was forward.
Gee, I don't know about that one. It looked pretty good to me. We've got the the benefit of the replay. It was Andrew King trying to put himself into space. Let's see if this one's forward. Well, if it was forward, it should have been a penalty.
Line ball, Mario Fennick. Jeremy Schloss is the man to dummy half. Schloss scored 3 last week, says, why can't I score again this week?
They need a little bit of variation. Manly are cutting him off quite comfortably at the moment.
Pat, cut out ball, finds the skipper. Mackay goes over, adjacent to the post. That was too easy for the Gold Coast. They're back in front, 8 points to 4. It's going to be 10-4.
He's always going to cause a bit of damage in this sort of weather. 106-kilo centre who can run onto the football at pace. It was a well-timed move there, just on the fringe of the ruck. They feign to go on the outside with Patton. The dummy takes him out. Look at that for power. Just skipped out of the Hancock tackle. Charges over for the Gold Coast.
The Gold Coast have made a good start to this game, and Mackay in wet conditions, so close to the line, virtually impossible to stop. 72 career tries. This would give him the 6 points he needs to surpass Wayne Bartram's point scoring record for the Gold Coast, and he does exactly that. So a good milestone there for Brendan Hurst. Flow to his fellow prop forward in Mark Carroll. Carroll, nowhere to go. 30 out from his own line. Tuvey, back for Sidaris. Sidaris beats 1, beats 2, gets around 3. Just cut down, short of the halfway line now. Mark Carroll. Gets to within 12 metres out from the line. Pat. Looking for a runner, can't find one. He outsmarted the defence and outsmarted himself and his own attacking players, but did not outsmart the referee.
Well, he's better off trying to use his pace and put a little grubber in, try and get Hancock out of position. And there's the runners on the outside again. He did impede Terry Hill. And there's the penalty. And that's a real let-off for the Manly side. They're struggling to get out of their own half.
Mario Fennick, a waterlogged Jack.
Yeah, the rains continue to tumble down. Both sides certainly soaked to the skin. I've got to say that it's a team that has the most football is going to win this game. Forget about Manly or the Gold Coast. In these conditions, it's a team with the most football will win the game.
We'll just turn that heater down in the commentary box and get on with proceedings.
Good on you.
As Craig Field darts away from dummy half. Back for Tuvey. Tuvey, the dummy in the skirt. Now Kosef. De Menzies. Terry Hill. The crowd love it. Hill. Cut down, up and running. They've come at him again.
I'll tell you what,
over the top.
They're enthusiastic in defence, this Gold Coast Chargers side. They've got a sniff of this game.
Cliffy Lions linking up on the outside. Hopewadi's out there.
They're a man down at the moment, Manly. David Gillespie getting his boot put back on.
Danny Moore plays it. Field, high ball. Now it's going backwards. Well taken by Andrew King. He's solid under the high ball, the young fullback.
I'll tell you what, he's a big unit too, about 6'4". He's got the ability to jump high in the air, and that was a great take. Here's Bye now making easy yards. Here's the take again. Plenty of Manly players around. He's got plenty to do here. That's a great take in front of Menzies. Well done, Andrew King. Need to do that. The ball dead in goal. It's an easy walk to the 20-metre line. Here's Sidaris now.
Sidaris, Mario Fennick, Manly realise they have a game on their hands.
Yeah, Gold Coast is a club that gives players opportunities, as we see Terry Hill make a break.
Here goes Hunter again. Bye comes at him. He beats Bye. He can't get around Andrew King. The man Mario Fennick was giving a rap to. Now the Gold Coast, a little bit slow to get back into position. Their defensive line is broken. Tuvey.
6 again too, touched by the Chargers.
Now this will be a test for the Chargers. Teeny goes forward. May look quite bright on the cameras, but it's dark and gloomy at Brookvale.
Can you see?
Gillespie, just 10 metres out. Fulton finds Tuvey. Tuvey back on the inside.
Beautifully orchestrated again from Tuvey. The inside ball, Kosef the long ball, and there's Hancock through the space, draws, and Menzies, without a hand being laid on him, scores right under the post.
Well, it took him about 7 rounds to register his first try of the season, Steve Menzies. And now he's picked up a total of 3.
I don't think it'll be his last neither.
No, he knows where the try line is, Steve Menzies. Patton. Now Des Clark. And very wet, cold conditions on the sideline. Pat back for Schloss. Schloss looking to offload, does so. Oh, that is high.
That's from Digger Ravel. Cement Gillespie going high there. I will say that Hurst was ducking down to offload the football. I don't think that was a dangerous tackle.
There's not too much in it, but
no.
It was high and warrants a penalty. Get another look at
Let's
this.
have a look at the bend here. No, it's not a swinging arm or anything. It's just a coat hanger. I don't think it was too bad.
In the nicest possible way.
Yeah.
You put him down rather softly for Cement in the end.
You did. I'll tell you what, you know it if you're laying the in front on.
Well, 10 points apiece, and this will give Brendan Hurst another chance to put the Gold Coast in front. He's 3 from 3, looking to make it 4 from 4. And it's a shocker in wet conditions, and the ball doesn't go dead. So that's a double blow for the Gold Coast.
He really just stabbed at that ball. He didn't follow.
Nothing flash. Out the back it goes, just as I say that. Kosef, Terry Hill, Andrew Hunter didn't get a fingertip on it.
Yeah, that's all right, bud. They just went through the hands there. Terry Hill trying to do the quick ball on the outside to the damaging young fellow on the wing. Andrew Hunter just went through the hands there. Not a bad play there. He saw that young Boy had come up off his wing again. He's got to be careful about that, Boy. Tackle Craig Field too, ball and all on a much bigger man.
Jason Nichol was the man. Where's Pat? Will he kick? Will he jink? Will he weave? He's thinking about all 3. Where's Pat? And Terry Hill comes away.
One-on-one, that's fair enough.
It'll be a penalty for the Gold Coast. The raking of the ball in the tackle. Terry Hill will remonstrate.
That's
and
fair
we'll
enough.
get a better look at
one-on-one here. Have a look at that. Craig Field's not involved in the tackle. Terry Hill steals it quite fairly.
Now Des Clark from dummy half, the big man. Another hand in the tackle. And this could be a professional foul here. It is. Sin bin for 10 minutes for Neil Tierney. He looks up at the clock because there's 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. This is turning into a very important part of the game.
Well, I don't think the referee's handling this game very well. So too many penalties.
Driscoll will stay with the play. Driscoll out the back for Goddard. Goddard for Pat. Now Schloss. Chris Orr. Schloss, the try-scoring wizard for the Gold Coast. Picks up 4 tries in 2 weeks now. Schloss goes across the Gold Coast. Further in front now by 16 points to 10.
Well, I think Manly are hard done by there. Firstly, the one from Terry Hill, but Schloss, hasn't he got some determination when he runs the football? He ducked under a feeble attempted tackle here. They go wide. There's the offload, the flop back. Too many Manly players involved in the tackle. Quick hands. And here's the tackle now. And that's terrible play there. I think it was a lock forward there. Nick Kosef come up with an ordinary attempted tackle. This is the money ball, the offload. 4 Manly players around the tackle. They scooted wide. I thought they ran across further a little bit here, but Schloss, have a look at the determination here. There's the tackle from Kosef, ducks under it. And that's just what they needed. A couple of minutes out before half-time.
14-point tries for the season. Or strikes it, it's waved away. I thought it was an automatic 2.
That's terrible play there from Moore. Should have concentrated a little bit better. That's a second kick they've missed.
The outside backs are getting ready. Hopawate wants it and gets it. Hopawate splits the first line, heads for the corner. Andrew King comes across back on the inside. Manly have been held up. The Chargers got to take a bow for that effort.
Well, I tell you, he's got to take a bow. Matt Dwyer, how did he handle the rampaging bull? Gee, he's got some strength, Hopawate. It's the first time I remember him running the ball one off the ruck. There's the missed tackle. Have a look at the power of this man. Have a look at the chase here from Dwyer. He comes in over the top. The offload there and held up. That's a 10-metre scrum. Perfect opportunity for Manly.
Now Manly will attack. Look at Hopawate. Got a good pass. Away, back on the inside. And then held up. Sattler driven back on the halfway line now. Now this is a slow play the ball. Pat. Well, Manly don't want to put any pressure on Wes Pat. Danny Moore has not gone. Not gone. Dead cold. He's going to say it went back.
Well, it did come forward out of his hands. That's a fair enough decision. Have a look where Danny Moore is facing when he does try to pick up this loose ball. Let's have a look at it. Have a look. He's side on now. Let's see if the ball comes forward out of his hands. That's a fair enough decision.
Danny Moore. Slow play the ball. Pat, the dummy. Brendan Hurst. What a great ball. McKelleher is the man who's gone across. And Brendan Hurst slipped a beauty of a pass. And John McKelleher goes across. It's the Gold Coast 18. Manly 10.
Well, haven't they got some ability? Again, it's Hurst, the man who can stand in the tackle. Have a look who tries to make the tackle. The little man for Manly. He's a good defender, but he's not big enough. Here he is, the low tackle from Craig Field. Look at that for an offload. Oh, did he lose the football before he scored? And that's a good try. The points are on the board now, but that will be interesting having a look at it front on. Here's Patton again, always dangerous. The offload on the outside. There's Field trying to make the tackle on a much bigger man. The offload to McKelleher. We'll give that one.
We'll get another look at this block. There's the offload. It was a beauty. There's McKelleher.
He's lost the football.
He has lost the football. Touch of controversy here. It was a very tough one for the referee to call, we must say. Top. Joseph goes low. There's Goddard. Big job now. Hamish Smith.
Oh, come on.
Another penalty. Jason Nickel was the man with the ball. And now the Gold Coast will get the piggyback. And I think Hopewate might get called out here. He will. He will. The referee wants to speak to him. And as we're in this replay, just a little bit of a knee, was it, by Hopewate? Not too much in it. But Jeff Tuvey is there, the skipper, and John Hopewate called out by referee Kelvin Jeffs. And Tuvey is just going to cop this on the chin, I think, Block.
16 penalties. I mean, both sides deserve something better than this.
And now the slow hand clap comes from the crowd here. And this crowd does Gold Coast. Will they go to the air? Hurst is the man. Puts it high. The ball just comes back in their faces. Again, they've got a little bit of a backline here. Good run, but just 5 metres short for the Gold Coast.
Yeah, I thought he did the wrong thing then, Slosh. He should have just hoisted the ball as far as he could. 20 points to 10 in front. They had the numbers on the right-hand side, the Gold Coast.
I hear a little bit of white line fever there. For
time off again.
Now,
they've really got to concentrate on their defence now. Here's Beaver.
Menzies.
Oh.
Looking for a runner on the inside. Field for Terry Hill. For Terry Hill. Now Jimmy Sidaris works up towards the 40-metre line.
They've got to keep coming up in defence too. Try and stop Manly's offloads.
Dangerous
keep coming
play.
up.
Goddard just smothers Tuvey in the tackle. Cuts him out of any play. Long, wayward pass for Cliff Lyons. Now Hopewate knocks on it, dummy half, I thought. Back for Lyons. Inside ball for Danny Moore. Danny Moore down the wing. Craig Innes is on the field in headgear. Now Field for Tuvey. Tuvey with a kick. Marcus by, goes back. By, in no hurry to pick the ball up. Looking for a hole. And the whistle goes again. I can't tell you what this is for at the moment, but the touch judge is in. Now you would think this would have to be for a late tackle on Tuvey.
I'll tell you what it's for. Terry Hill got up and played the ball and pushed one of the Gold Coast Chargers out of the road. And if this is so...
They're marching him back 60 metres.
The Chargers will get the penalty.
They're getting marched back some 60 metres. This is going to go the way of the Chargers. Referee Kelvin Jeffs.
But it was 3 minutes ago, that play. Terry Hill will be called out, I'm sure. That was who was involved in it.
Mario Fennick, Bob Fulton would be seeing red.
Yeah, he would be. I've got to say, down the sideline here, I've got a different perspective than you guys have got up there. I'm noticing that the Manly players are getting frustrated with the referee. Obviously, they're used to being in control, and they're not in this situation. I'll give you a tip, Manly people. Make sure you look after the referee, because he can hurt you.
Well, Manly are going to get the penalty here.
I don't believe this. He's marched them back. He's marched them back 60 to give the penalty to Manly. So, Field finds touch. In fact, it was Sattler. Now goes Slosh.
Good tackle there, Menzies. Geez, defended well today. Some telling one-on-one tackles.
Where's Pat?
Harris down in one.
Craig Field finds a hole up the centre. Tuvey. Manly have got some numbers here. Lions back for Terry Hill. Now Tuvey again. Craig Field. Sedaris. Hancock. Manly are looking the goods. But the Gold Coast remain firm.
Will they run the ball on the last, this Manly side?
They go to the open. Craig Field. They will run it. The ball, wayward one. Hill puts it high. Will it be out on the full? It is. Hurst. Slosh did well to make ground and grab that ball. The pass was about 1.4 meters. Look at Goddard. Jamie Goddard. What a try if he gets it down. No.
Oh.
That would have been the individual effort of the season in difficult conditions. Scott Sattler, they've bombed it. Dwyer. The ball went forward.
The referee claiming the ball went forward. It's a turnover to Manly now, but what about Goddard? How good did Hancock do there to hold him up? Beautiful play from both sides. With the speed of the man. Now the long ball out. Here's the ball going forward.
Well, how'd that go for?
Well, it's a turnover to Manly.
It is a turnover. And now Tuvey. Mark Carroll will take it forward. Innes. Craig Innes knows how to beat a tackle. Craig Innes has no support though. No one within Cooey. But Manly are now right on the attack.
Here they come.
They've stuck the open side. Lions is going to get there.
Genius.
Cliffy sticks the big arm out. The ball went out. The ball went out. And the try has been given. Manly are on the way back, but put it down to the run by Craig Innes.
Oh, tremendously strong run there from Craig Innes. He powered out of a couple of tackles, and it was a quick play, the ball. He summed it up so quickly, Cliffy Lyons. They didn't come off the line to tackle him. He showed the ball on the outside. Here's the Innes run. There he is. Look at him. Goddard misses a tackle. Strides out of a couple more. And here's the money ball now. The quick play, the ball. From the ensuing play of the ball, there's Tuvey. And now, have a look at the Gold Coast defence. There's the long ball from Kosef. They stand off Lions holding the ball out in front. They overread. It was Sattler. And there he is, the master, getting the try. 20 minutes left to go.
Well, Cliffy Lyons is 5'86". And Craig Field, a tough kick to try and add the extras. It's waved away. So now the scoreline remains 20 points to 14 metres out. Back now for Patton. Thought about the little kick. Slosh. Last tackle now. Where's Patton? What will he do? It'll be the little kick. It was a good little kick, but his fellow players weren't aware of it.
It was a good little kick there from Wesley Patton. Just a little bit too much lead on it. And Manly were in all sorts of trouble trying to cover up. It was Andrew Hunter that come across. The ball rolls across the in-goal area. The dead ball line there. Had that had some chases on it, that would have been dangerous.
Mario Wes knew the kick was going there. The other players did another hit up.
The Manly defence probably not as hurtful as we're used to it. They're in a bit of a form slump at the moment.
Des Clark. Good ball. Now the chance for the Coast. Outside ball. Dwyer trying to get on the outside of Hopawate. Not an easy thing to do. Dwyer taking the ground for his 10,000th hit up of his career. Field, inside ball. Menzies, a little bit of space. Menzies offloads for Hancock. Hancock beats one, gets around two. They're in trouble now, the Chargers. Lions. Great tackle. I think it was by Andrew King on Lions.
It certainly was. That was a great defence there from him. Has he got back into the fullback position? Can they read it?
He's back there. Now Sidaris. Des Clark let him go. Tuvey for Field. Back on the inside for Field. Lions out the back. They've come up with it, the Gold Coast. And it's that man again, Brendan Hurst. Oh! Wes Patton turns it over. This will hurt. Now Manly, look at him. Hancock, outside ball for Innes. Innes gets across. Manly strike back as only they can. Wes Patton must be hurting.
Well, they do it better than any other side of the competition. It was just a one-drop ball. I thought it was a relief. Would have been the turning point of the game. Patton tries to do something with the football, loses it forward, and straight away, Manly on the attack. There's the master, sums it up quickly. Beautiful ball on the outside. Slosh can't get there. There's Innes. Manly back in this one. 2018 with a kick to come.
Oh, back in it okay. As the ball goes across, the mistake by Wes Patton was a fatal one. And Craig Innes gets across in the headgear. Head bandaged. It's 7.
To follow through with that one, it was a great kick.
Dwyer loses the ball, being raked out by Sidaris.
Fair enough,
there were two in the
tackle.
And this is the sort of relief they need.
Well, mate, this what it does is give you a little bit of time to get your composure together. Here's the replay now. There's Sidaris ripping the ball. And what it does, just to let you settle down a little bit. Here's another angle. Jimmy tried to hide.
Even Jimmy must. On a Sunday, he'd have to own up to that.
Oh, mate, you'd have to on a Sunday.
It is
and Mother's Day too.
It is Mother's Day, Mario Fennick.
Happy Mother's Day to my lovely mother Doris. So I tell you what, 9 minutes to go. Well, there's a knock on there. That's critical. We're into the championship rounds now. 9 minutes to go before full time.
You're right, and Manly normally come up trumps in those championship minutes. But this by Des Clark has had a good game.
He's trying to get the offload there. That was good play from Tuvey to get his arm caught in between him and the ball.
He had plenty of arm on it. Field by Jason Nicol.
He did well there, Nicol, too, to hang on.
High ball, pressure for Dwyer. Dwyer takes it, fair catch, back to the 20. They survive again.
Hopewadi trying to get a penalty there. It wasn't a real good chase there from the Sea Eagles.
This is the grand final.
Oh,
for
well,
the
the touch is in.
Oh, you're kidding.
Innes has been giving him a gobful on the way back.
Well, I thought that was disallowed there. But the touch judge has taken 30 minutes to come onto the field, Mario Fennick.
No, what's happened is Innes has given the touch judge a gobful on the way back.
I was about to say it's not allowed because the captains all met at Phillip Street headquarters and said we should be the only people who speak to the referee and the touch judges. So this could be found to be not in the spirit of the game. The touch judges come in. Hopoate's there, Innes is there, and Jeff Tuvey's there.
Penalty.
Mario Fennick, have we got it right?
I think you've got it right. It's going to
go the blind here. Slow play the ball. Manly were short on the blind. Chris Orr, the dummy. Chris Orr. What a big struggle by Chris Orr. Now back for Pat. Mackay. Where's Graham Mackay been all day? Now he goes for the line. The jump is nice and clean. Pat dummies. O'Reilly. Hurst. Out the back. O'Reilly. Pat. He needs a runner. They're going to swamp him. Craig Field gets him. Wrestles into the ground. Now Chris Orr. McKelleher. Last tackle now.
You've got some players willing to put their hands up, haven't they, the Gold Coast?
Where's the little kick? Chance! That's a try by the Gold Coast.
No, he's offside, mate. He's got to be offside.
Now there's timeout. They're celebrating. I think he might give this try.
I think he's offside.
I think he's going to give it. It's a try. The Gold Coast I think they've wrapped this game up. They've scored a try. The little kick by Patton has paid off. And Jason Nicol, he chased through on the kick. He took it well, got the ball down.
Well, there's Nicol now. He's in front of the kicker.
We'll get another look at this. It'll be hard to tell from this angle. We'll go back to the high shot.
Well, I would say that he's in front of the kicker.
Well, we'll get a good look at this. He gathered the ball well and got downward pressure on the ball.
I'll tell you what, the referee took some pressure off himself there. Let's have a look at here. There's the line.
Oh, I don't know. I think he's onside. He's okay.
Well, I think he's offside.
Well, I think it's a fair try, Mario Fennick.
I thought he was onside. I could see by the angle there. It was touch and go, but I'd have to give the benefit of the doubt to the Gold Coast. I'll tell you what, this is the upset of the year.
First time Mario and I have agreed. And now a chance. It's not over yet. A chance for Hurst to add the extras. He's done it. Brendan Hurst gets those flags up in the air. And now the Gold Coast are in front. They cause the upset of the C6-18.
It just goes to show you, last week's victory over Newcastle, their more fancied rival, was no fluke. They've come to Brookvale Oval, even though they've knocked the ball on. This game is well and truly over. They've come, the Gold Coast has stood up today, and they've emerged as a real talent in this competition.
Oh, they're a good football side, there's no doubting. A number of their players put their hand up. Their forward pack has been outstanding. They've probably outplayed the Manly Six today. They've had a lot more football. There's the kick-off again, knocked on by Hurst. They've had a lot more football than Manly too.
They've had a mountain of footy. Now Craig Field for Lions. They won't give up, Manly. They can get out of jail. There goes Craig Innes. Innes for the try line. Innes gives the ball away. They're not dead yet, Manly.
They're never dead, Manly.
Craig Hancock goes over. What a finish to this game. But all of a sudden, Manly have come alive.
Have a look how quick, how crucial is this kick. They're taking it really quickly. That's a great try there, Hancock. He's had a mighty game for the Eels at the back. This has been a great game of football. Here's the replay now. They win the scrum. Lions again. Could have been pulled up for a shepherd there. There's Innes again, skipping out of another tackle. Here's the offload now to Hancock, supporting, and there's the try.
That is a great hit back by Manly. You must give them credit.
Great side.
Lions. Look at Innes.
You've got to fight every little bit of the way to beat this Manly side, and the Gold Coast have done well today.
It's a kick, looks good. Waved away from Craig Field. An awfully tough one. Craig Field not happy with himself, but tough conditions. He'll race back into position. The Gold Coast will take their time. There's only 1 minute left on the clock. 1 minute left between the Gold Coast and the biggest upset of the season. They'll be looking for a good deep kick. Nothing short. They'll have to get up there. They'll bustle and hustle, Mario.
On ARL winners, they laughed at me the other week. I said they're going to make the top 7 this Gold Coast side. Ha ha ha.
Oh, good on you, Nostradamus. There's only 12 teams in the comp.
There's a long way to go. You did tip Manly today, didn't you, Mario? Manly, not dead yet. While there's time on the clock, they can do anything. They have the numbers. Look at Craig Field. Innes is a genius. Back for Hopawate. Desperate time for the Gold Coast Chargers. We are going right down to the wire here at Brookvale. Now Neil Tierney on the charge. The Gold Coast waiting for the siren to go. They've got to get up and tackle. Sedaris, Craig Hancock, Craig Field, Craig Innes. Anyone else but a Craig. John Hopawate.
That's right on time now.
Here they go. There's time left for Manly. They've got numbers out wide. Cliffy Lions. They've got to tackle him. Inside ball. They keep it alive. They're a great side, Manly. Teeny's thrown it to no one. Hancock stepping, weaving. They've got the numbers. I think they're going to get there. They score. They even the ball game.
You'll never see anything like that.
It's as good as it gets. Craig Innes. Manly.
Oh, how good are they?
They're very good.
What a try!
Very good.
That is the try of the year. How good are they? You spoke too soon, Nuzza.
The siren has gone in the background.
Here it is.
Manly, they're a genius team.
This is what you call keeping the football alive. The flick pass here from Cliffy Lyons, beautiful. Kosef cleans up off the ground there to Menzies. The long ball again to Mark Carroll. The hands from Neil Tierney. He comes in and makes the extra man. That's Hancock. The pass behind. And here it is, Sedaris. The short one to the man of the match. There he is. Scores a try for Manly. Craig Innes. What a try. What a team.
26 apiece. And don't forget, Craig Field has a chance to kick this goal. Craig Hancock did well. Craig Field did well. Then Sedaris and Craig Innes. Can't he find the try line?
Are they ever dead? Oh, what a try.
Field has this kick, and Coach Bob Fulton will be wondering why it takes 77 minutes for Manly to click into gear.
I'll tell you what, they've got some passion about their game, these guys. They love digging.
They hate losing, and that drives them to victory. And Craig Field has this kick to absolutely rip the heart out of the Gold Coast.
You won't see a better try than that ever.
1 from 5, forget about that. This is the only one that matters. He's missed it. Craig Field has missed the kick. Don't blame him. Tough conditions. Manly walk away with a draw.
Don't touch your dials. You'll hear what the referees have got to say, and also the coaches.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. All coming up on Sports Australia. We'll be talking to Phil Economides and Bob Fulton. Don't move an inch. What a game. 26 apiece. It's hard to believe. Absolutely extraordinary game of rugby league.
The Gold Coast Chargers, they have stood up today and they are a side to beat, aren't they?
They definitely are, Mario. Like, we knew it was going to be tough, and that they go extra well at home, and we knew that it was going to be tough down here, but we both had to play in the conditions, and they played really well. And the Gold Coast, they were just, they're a bit unlucky they didn't get the win really, but we rallied a bit at the end and got away with the draw. But they're a good team, and they should be proud of themselves.
It seems that they had the football pretty much all the first half. You guys had to do a lot of defence. The Gold Coast side, though, some of their players we haven't heard about, like Brendan Hurst and players like Jeremy Schloss, they're certainly great players of the future.
Oh, for sure, Mario. Like, the reason they had all the balls because they weren't dropping it, and they handled the conditions better than us. We were putting a lot of ball down, a lot of penalties we gave away, and they handled the situation a bit better. And as I said, we're lucky to get the draw.
Second week on the trot, you've got the draw. You're happy with the way Manly are going at the moment?
Oh, I definitely not. I think there's a lot of improvement with us, but we're a good team, good bunch of blokes from Mason. I'm sure that we'll have a look this week, and I'm sure we'll hit our straps real soon.
You are a good team, mate. You've had a good game.
Thanks a lot, Mario.
I've got Jamie, and Jamie, if you're not the Queensland hooker, I'll eat my hat. Jamie, what a great performance. I knew you guys, you built up so much credibility this year, but today was a real day. I felt the Gold Coast came of age.
Mate, for sure. We're still not happy with the draw. We come here to beat Manly. Mate, they're a great team to come back and hit back like that, but we'll be around semi-finals times, Mario.
Really, you seem to have the game wrapped up with about 5 minutes to go, but to their credit, Manly, a bit more experience, and they managed to get that try right on the stroke of full time and snatch a draw. I thought you were probably slightly the better side.
Yeah, it was just bad luck when they did the short kick-off Brendan Hurst knocked on, mate. We got Illawarra back at home next week, so we're looking to get back on track.
What about some of the no-names? Obviously, the Gold Coast is a side of opportunity. Players like Driscoll, Hurst, Schloss, players like yourself, really standing up and enjoying your football.
Yeah, the thing with our forward pack, we're all young blokes and we're keen to have a go, and we just love playing footy, so yeah.
Good luck with the State of Origin, mate.
Thanks, Mario. Thanks.
You've had a great game, mate.